Yeah, we are living in a generation where parenting has taken another twist, and parents, especially mothers, are not doing business as usual. Like, we are no longer taking parenting as a full-time business like it used to be with our mothers. Welcome to today's video. My name is Grace and I fall in the age bracket of millennials. I've been looking at parenting and it has taken a very interesting twist for me. I was talking to my friend yesterday and I was telling her, as I was growing up, I was never that person who really looked forward to having children. But alas, here I am. I have 2 children. And I love parenting them, but also sometimes I feel like at times they stand, I don't know, it's a blessing, yes, but at times you feel like family and children really, sometimes it's like they're standing in between you and your dreams. So have you ever been in that position? Sometimes I call it mom guilt or parenting guilt, when I'm actually supposed to be there for them and I'm not there. At times actually I spend my day, like a whole day working. When I was in a full-time job, like you leave very early in the morning and you come late, and then you don't even know how they have been. But now working from home, sometimes going away to work from somewhere else, and just in every way chasing your dreams, sometimes you might be away from them. But how does it feel like being a millennial parent and also being a Gen Z parent? Now, just for context, millennial moms are those people who are, I think, anyone after who is past 30 and is a mom, that's a millennial parent. And the age bracket is between 30. I think it's anyone who was born between what? I don't know, but I think between 42 years, 30 to 42 years, I think that is a bracket for millennial moms. And then Gen Z moms are anyone who is a mom between from 1995, I think, to 2024, because after this year now we are stepping into another generation. They are calling it Generation Alpha, which is now anyone who was born from 2011, 2012, 2013. That is Generation Alpha, even our children right now. Yeah, so millennial parenting. So I just sat here because in my country we have been having a revolution. We are trying to go against a certain financial punitive bill, which is really causing us to be taxed more and spending more. And for the past, the Gen Zs have not been coming out have not been coming out to protest and everything, because maybe they felt they are not old enough to do so. But now they came out and they are no longer afraid. It is a very energetic generation. They don't have reservation. They know what they are doing. And when you're parenting a Gen Z right now, it's very challenging, because it's like you talk to them and you feel like you don't know nothing, you know nothing at some point, and like you're losing it. It's like now they are, I don't know, it's like they are past guidance, or they know too much with technology and everything and the information that is available. They are really an empowered generation. Not to say that you're losing it. I tend to agree and connect with Gen Zs a lot. And I thought about parenting, and that's why, as you can see in the topic, I want to talk about millennial and Gen Z parenting. And I'm really interested in moms, because that's what I've been. I've not been a man, but also someday I might think about talking about the men, because our millennial men are piece of something, my friends. They are really stressing, because they are not really manning up. Anyway, I digress. I'm not here to talk about millennial men or whatever. So number one, and I'll be comparing with our parents who are Generation X and Boomers. We are feeling like they are really outdated, and there is actually a very big disconnect. And as I finish this video, I'll be telling you why millennials are becoming no contact with their parents. That's Generation X and Boomers, okay? Because we are feeling like these people are a burden. They are in a way a luggage which you have to carry with you all your life, and we don't want that. We want freedom. Millennials and Gen Zs want freedom when they are parenting. Okay, so the millennial mom has really been trying to balance a lot, because this is the generation where women really arose and they started working. Okay, yeah, they're working. We don't want to be just that person who is I don't know, it's not really a stay-at-home mom, but just a woman who has decided to be a wife and they're given anything. There is no problem with being a baby girl, but the millennial moms are really balancing our lot, because we have now dreams which we are not sacrificing. We have to keep on hustling, and we are really career oriented. Okay, so we have to juggle between being a mom and also working and pushing through your career. Now, our parents lost it when they followed their career and they forgot about us. Like, a parent could leave you at home for weeks and they go. Now, the millennial moms are not. We don't want to give our children a lot of trauma. So we are trying to balance parenting and everything. But now the Gen Zs, as much as they are trying also to balance parenting and everything, they are not really sacrificing their dreams and everything for their children. So that's where the problem is. But not that Gen Zs are bad moms. No, they are not. We know some of them are more self-aware than some of us, because most of the millennials now they are waking up at 30 years, like, I should be following my dreams. And when they are doing that now, they had already sacrificed a lot, and it's now a problem. But we are agreeing somewhere with the Gen Zs that we are no longer grounded after birth. We love our children, yes, but we also want grind. We want to be the best example to our girls and to our boys, showing them that you don't have to marry a wife and ground them and keep them at home. Yes, you can agree to be a stay-at-home mom, but nowadays, with the online work and everything, you can still be that marketing consultant. You can still be that business coach. Like, you can be anything, even when you're working at home. So how are we achieving that? We are trying our best to automate our lives. You get that washing machine, you get that dishwasher, the vacuum cleaners, and everything. We are advocates for beautiful homes and everything, and we want to automate everything. Like, I can keep my nails safe, looking good. I can be sexy, I can be attractive and everything, and still be a parent. So our generation, and you see, there's been a problem that the millennials are trying to compete with Gen Zs. No, we are just trying to pick ourselves up and try to follow our dreams and try to automate our lives, still have our children at heart, but again, follow our dreams. So millennials and Gen Zs are really empowered women, and that's where our parents are not agreeing with us, because when you're fighting and struggling in your marriage, your parent will tell you, hold on, be strong. But the millennials are not like that, and if it's not working, it's not working. And that's why most of the millennials are most likely even Gen Zs are most likely going to be single parents, because you cannot fight and stay fighting with a man forever, or staying to please your parents and the older generation and the society. Millennials and Gen Z are really people who are self-aware, and they don't care what everyone else says. They are just caring about, what am I supposed to be? Am I being a person I was supposed to be? Am I serving my purpose? So some of them, as they follow their dreams, if especially you are married to a millennial man, or you're a man who wants to put you in a place of, being a wife, you're supposed to clean for your parent, for your spouse, do everything for them. No, you are also a full grown man. You can do things for yourselves. So I'm not there to babysit you. I'm there to be your partner and have a family, but not to babysit. So yes, you can clear the table for yourself. Yes, you can iron for yourself. Yes, I'm not a feminist. It is good to be gentle and take care of your partner, but also you cannot baby them for a long time and forget your dreams. Yeah, so what else are the Gen Zs and millennials doing? There is a point they are losing contact with their parents, especially if the parents are driving, they are pushing into them narratives which are a bit not making sense, because some of the Gen X and boomers, our parents, they are a bit toxic. They are too act demanding. They feel entitled, like you should be giving them, taking care of them and everything, the black tax manenos and everything. Yeah, so we are trying to show them that we can have boundaries. I am a grown-up person. I can make independent decision. Though they say, what I can see now, what I can see is not the same as what I can see stepping on a shoulder of an old man or woman. We are taking counsel, yes, but we are not stupid. Sisi wajinga. That's what we are saying. Like, you don't have to really sit on my shoulders and be too demanding, telling me what to do, mothering me even when I am a 35-year-old. It's not possible. So we have to be there. Also, because of the childhood traumas that we have been dealing with in therapy and psychology classes and everything, not classes, sessions, we are trying to practice gentle parenting, because I don't want to leave the traumas that my parents left my children. Like, I don't want to be that absent mother. I don't want to be that mother who never care about their personal needs and everything. No, I want to be a present mother. So we are not that we are insensitive to what is happening, but we are also practicing very, very gentle parenting, because also we are bringing up very assertive children. My baby is just turned 9, so she's now a preteen. So anytime you are challenging her, she's telling you, you know what, mom, I can't do this, you know, now I'm a preteen. So we are embracing, Gen Zs and millennials are embracing more open dialogues, and we don't have to win every fight. Okay, yeah. So also, because we are trying to strike a balance between working, being a good parent and everything, it has resulted to too much anxiety. We have a lot of mom guilt. We are not sure if we are doing everything right, because also it is this generation of millennials and Gen Zs where we have mom influencers. They are now online marketers, and some of them, to make a coin from it, they have to they're exposing their children to the online space too early. Some of them are bullied there. Some of them scandals happen, and when they grow up, they will search the internet and it might hurt the children more. So millennial moms and Gen Zs, in the wake of becoming mom influencers, they end up putting their children out there too much, and sometimes it's not really healthy, and you don't know how to answer some questions which they will ask you when they are older. But try to do it with caution, protect their identity, even as you try to get a coin out of it. Mom influencers, Gen Zs, millennial moms also they are not being grounded by being parents. Okay, usually when you give birth to a child, the moment you are ready to leave them, like release them to the world, it's when they are like 3 to 5 years. Like, it's like you're grounded for 3 years, but it's not a thing with Gen Zs and some of the younger millennial moms. No, they are not grounded. They are coming out immediately they give birth. You will see them after 3-4 weeks snatched, like you don't even know what happened. They are picking up. I remember when I gave birth to my second child, which that time after 3 months I was so fed up with being at home, and I sought like a homeschooling job, so I could go like 3 times a week to a family which was not very far, and I could guide their children learn like 2 young children. I could guide them, and it was a very good thing for me because I was tired. I still had 1.5 months to go back to work, but I didn't want to be at home all that time, so I could get the milk for my baby and then leave. Then I will be back at around after 3-4 hours, and it gave me a lot of breathing space, and it was a really good thing I practice that to balance for the sake of my mental health and breathing out and everything. So pregnancy is now not a shame. People are doing photo shoots when they are almost a third dressed up. And they're taking pride in it. I was telling my friend the other day, I don't even have a photo of a memory of how I looked like when I was pregnant, because for me, getting photos when you're pregnant is not really a thing. But for the Gen Z moms and millennials, they're doing photo shoot, they're creating content like from dressing up as a pregnant mom. They are now taking it to another level where they are even vlogging about it. Pack the bag with me, do this with me. It's now for a form of content, and I have no problem with that. Okay, I have no problem with that. I'm okay. Do you do whatever is making you happy? Also, with the millennials and Gen Zs, 1 or 2 children are enough. We are going to have less crowded family photos. No more 5 years of solid and grounded, being grounded when you're parenting. Like you guys, we are no longer doing 10 kids. So millennial mom, don't compare your wife to your mom who had 10 or 15 or 8 kids. We are not doing that. 1 or 2 kids are enough. Unless you are obsessed with children, you can have 6. We have no problem, but it's not a Gen Z or a millennial thing anymore. Also, because of the trying to strike balance with work, family sometimes can be a bit difficult. Yeah, and people are slowly adopting co-parenting, because if you cannot agree with the father of your children, you'll have to go your separate ways, and you have to adopt co-parenting for the sake of your children. Okay, and in that line, why are people walking out when it's not working? Because people are becoming, moms are becoming so more self-aware earlier in their lives than, and especially for Gen Zs, they are more self-aware than their millennials. So if you're trying to force a Gen Z to be like you, a millennial mom, or a Gen X, no, you are losing it. Just let them be who they are, because they are more self-aware. They are aware of themselves than you are when you are of the same age. And then finally, millennials and Gen Z moms are embracing fitness. Like, you cannot have that big pot belly. You're telling us it is okay to have mom fat and everything. And I'm not body shaming anyone. Please, I'm not body shaming anyone, but I've seen that most of the millennials and Gen Z, and I'm also included, I try my best to be fit. I am watching what I'm eating and everything, because I'm not. But some of these bodies, they are, what can I say? They are inherited. Some of them are from bad eating choices and everything. So weigh your situation and look why you are the way you are. But millennial moms and Gen Zs are stepping out. They are all snatched out. They are valuing fitness. They are rocking dressing and trendy fashions. So it is not boring to be a mom anymore. So to our toxic Gen Z and boomer parents, please stop being toxic. We don't have to live the way you are. You lived, you experienced a lot. Some of you experienced a lot of child trauma, and it was not really cool, and then it was left on millennials and everything. Now people are here now struggling to overcome that. They have to pay for therapy sessions and everything. Please don't force issues. Don't be entitled, because that's why millennials and Gen Zs are losing contact with their parents, because they want to boss you up. They don't have boundaries. They go out talking to your partners, trying to make your partners look better than that, and than your children and everything. That's not it. It's not the thing. So Gen Zs and millennials, if you really want to find out why they are no longer talking to you, they will sit you down and they'll tell you, this is a boundary you crossed and I did not like it. So just don't force issues on your parents, on your children. Let them be, and you will appreciate that as the time goes. So that's it. How did you find the talk? Drop your comments. I'm sorry if I could have hit or stepped on your toe, especially on the body and everything. Be happy to be who you are. Embrace your physical features and everything. But these are the trends I've seen with Gen Z and millennial moms. They want to be the best versions of themselves. They are going to the gym. They are attending mental wealth workshops. We want to be in charge. And just to make a statement there, now our millennial men are now threatened. Okay, they are not threatened because they can no longer, it's becoming hard for them to handle the millennial and Gen Z woman. So it's good also our men become empowered, and most of all work hard and look for money. Make life make sense. Look at your wife and your as a partner, not really as a wife. It's not working. If you want to make them a slave, it's not working. Embrace the new generation of moms and you'll have your life more easier. So bye bye. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Enjoy.